In today's video, we're breaking down ExpressVPN's no-log audit and whether their data privacy promises actually hold up in real life. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever wondered whether a VPN really keeps your information private or if the no-logs label is just clever marketing, this video is for you. So first off, let's talk about ExpressVPN and what it actually is. So ExpressVPN is a virtual private network service, basically a tool that hides your real IP address and encrypts your online activity. When you connect, your internet traffic goes through a secure tunnel that keeps your ISP, hackers, or even advertisers from seeing what you're doing online. What really sets ExpressVPN apart is how heavily they focus on privacy and transparency. Their biggest claim is that they don't keep logs of your activity, meaning they don't store your browsing history, IP addresses, or connection data that could be used to identify you. The company is based in British Virgin Islands, a region known for having privacy-friendly laws. Unlike the US or parts of Europe, they don't have mandatory data retention regulations. This means that ExpressVPN can operate without being legally required to log user data or hand it over to outside agencies. So in theory, even if someone asks for your browsing data, ExpressVPN wouldn't have anything to give. But the real question is, do they actually live up to that? And that's where their audits come in. Now, let's go through the main features that make ExpressVPN's privacy structure what it is and how these support their no logs promise. So first off is their TrustedServer technology. One of the biggest reasons people do trust ExpressVPN is their server setup. Instead of using traditional hard drives, every ExpressVPN server runs completely on RAM. That might sound a bit technical, but here's why it matters. So RAM, or random access memory, can't store data permanently. Every time a server is powered off or restarted, everything in memory is instantly erased. That means there's literally no place for logs or stored user data to exist long term. So even if someone managed to access a server, there would be nothing sitting there waiting to be found. This setup, called TrustedServer technology, really gives ExpressVPN's no-log policy real technical backing rather than just words on a website. Next is the independent audits. Another major part of their privacy claims is third-party audits. ExpressVPN doesn't just say trust us, they actually hire independent firms to review their infrastructure and privacy practices. The most recent audits were done by KPMG and PwC, both global accounting and cybersecurity firms. These auditors look at how the servers operate, how data is handled, and whether anything is stored that could identify users. Their reports have confirmed that ExpressVPN systems are consistent with the company's no logs policy. While no audit can test every possible situation, the fact that ExpressVPN repeats these reviews regularly really shows that they're committed to accountability. Next is the privacy policy commitments. So their privacy policy is also written in plain English, which I can really appreciate. It clearly states that ExpressVPN doesn't log traffic data, DNS queries, or browsing activity. In other words, they don't see what sites you visit, what you download, or what you type into forums. What they do collect is pretty minimal, things like which VPN server you connect to, the date you connected, not the exact time though, and the total data transferred. This kind of information is honestly pretty standard for maintenance and performance tracking, and it's not even tied to your real identity. Next is continuous reevaluation. So ExpressVPN doesn't just do one audit and stop. They actually make it part of their routine operations, re-inviting third-party reviewers and updating systems when vulnerabilities do appear. They even had their custom lightweight protocol audited to confirm that the code didn't have any security gaps. This ongoing process really makes ExpressVPN one of the more transparent VPNs out there. Most competitors only do one audit ever, or honestly none at all. Encryption and protocols are what we're going to chat about next. So ExpressVPN uses AES 256 encryption, which is the same level used by banks and government agencies. It's strong enough that even if someone intercepts your data, it would really just look like random noise. You can also choose between several connection protocols, including OpenVPN and Lightway. Lightway is their in-house option, which is designed to be faster while keeping the same level of protection. It connects almost instantly and uses less battery on mobile, which is a small but noticeable improvement for people who stay connected all day. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what stands out and what doesn't. So starting off with the pros, the biggest pro is how transparent ExpressVPN is. They've made third-party audits a consistent habit, which just builds a level of confidence most VPNs never achieve. You're not just taking their word for it, you're seeing verified results from outside experts. Also, their RAM-only server structure also sets just such a high standard for privacy. It's not just a marketing claim, it's a technical setup that automatically erases data with every reboot. This system greatly reduces the chance of any traceable user information existing. Another strong point is jurisdiction. Being located in the British Virgin Islands keeps them out of data. Sharing alliances like the Five Eyes or 14 Eyes, those are intelligence alliance between countries that share surveillance data. ExpressVPN's location gives it some insulation from that. In everyday use, ExpressVPN also performs really well. Their app is super easy to use and the speeds are reliable for streaming, browsing, and downloading. You can use it across computers, phones, tablets, smart TVs, and routers. It also works with platforms like Netflix and Hulu, which can be tough for many VPNs to access. Now for the downside. So first, even though the audits are a great step, they still do have limits. Auditors can only review what's visible to them. They can't test every internal behavior or hypothetical event. So you still have to take a level of trust that ExpressVPN maintains those same standards between audits. Another potential con is cost. So Express is one of the most expensive options on the market. If you're tight on budget or just want basic protection for casual use, there are cheaper VPNs that still get the job done. We are going to go over pricing in just a second here. There have also been small security bugs in the past, like a Windows client issue that temporarily exposed IP addresses under certain rare conditions. To their credit, ExpressVPN patched it quickly and made the fix public, but it's still a reminder that even the best systems aren't perfect. And lastly, some users might find ExpressVPN's extra features like the password manager or the threat protection aren't included in every plan. So depending on what you need, you might have to pay more for the complete package. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you the different plans and pricing options if you want to check them out yourself and just kind of follow along. We do have a link down in the description below. So once you click that link, we'll click Get ExpressVPN. So they have a couple different options. You can do a 1 month, a 12-month, or a 2-year, but I'm going to review the 2-year plans because this is how you're going to get the best price possible. You can save up to 73% and even get 4 months free. So starting off with a basic plan, this is $3.49 per month for the 2-year plan. With this plan, you get their VPN. You also get 10 connections and the light protection, which blocks ads and malicious sites. Then we've got the advanced plan, which is $4.49 per month, paid for the 2 years up front or the 28 months up front, but this is saving you 67%. With this, you get everything in the basic plan, but you get 12 connections rather than 10. You also get the advanced protection, which blocks ads, trackers, malicious sites, and more. You also get access to a password manager in a 3 days eSIM by holiday.com, 50% off AirCove, and you get the Identity Defender Lite. So that has ID alerts, ID theft, insurance, and credit scanner. And then lastly is the Pro plan. So this plan is $7.49 per month, billed for the first 28 months. This is saving you 62%. With this, you get everything in the advanced plan, but you get the 14 connections rather than the 12. You get advanced protection, just like the advanced plan. You get 5 days eSIM by holiday.com, 75% off air code, and then you get the Identity Defender Pro, as well as a dedicated IP address. If you want to check out more of the features, you can just by scrolling down once you click that link. So to get started, you'll just go ahead and select the plan that you would like. Make sure you're paying attention to the term, and then you are good to go. So should you choose ExpressVPN? If your top priority is privacy and trust, ExpressVPN is one of the safest bets out there. Between the audits, the RAM-only architecture, and their strong encryption, it's clear that they take privacy very seriously, which is really important to have that trust in a VPN. And for anyone who uses public Wi-Fi, travels often, or just wants to keep their personal data secure, ExpressVPN provides strong protection without making things complicated. However, if you are someone who wants a VPN for streaming or casual browsing, the price might feel a bit steep. There are other VPNs that offer similar speeds at lower costs, but they just might not have the same level of proven privacy backing. So here's how I'd sum it up. If you value peace of mind and knowing that your data isn't being stored, tracked, or sold, ExpressVPN is 1000% worth the investment. But if you mainly want to bypass geo restrictions or save money, you might explore some alternatives like Nord or Surfshark, which offer competitive features at lower prices. Overall, ExpressVPN is such a solid choice for anyone who takes privacy seriously. It's one of the few VPNs that doesn't just make claims, it actually proves them again and again and again through the independent audits and consistent transparency. As a personal note, I know how confusing all of this can sound, different VPNs, different claims, and so many tech terms being thrown around. It's really easy to feel overwhelmed or even skeptical about who to trust. The good news is you don't have to figure it out at once. Just take it one step at a time and choose a service that feels aligned with what you need right now. If you do decide to check out ExpressVPN, we do have an exclusive link down below, so make sure you use that to get the best price possible. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you navigate online privacy and digital tools in a way that's simple, approachable, and honest. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are not already. And of course, leave any comments or questions below. We would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.